This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations, whether the Lord Yahweh Shai shall scatter thee. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, the elders, the great millstone, teach us this truth according to the Bible, Reuben. And not Shalom, not the sincere argument about the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity, and not Shalom. To all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, and hopefully elect Shalom.
One little, two little, three little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engines. Sorry, that one was a half-breed. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little engines. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engines. Sorry, that one was a half-breed. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little engines.
All right. And that's, another way of knowing who the Israelites are. All right. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. And this is lessons on Gad and Reuben. All right. And being called Indians is not a good thing. All right. Savages is what it really is, what they were calling us. And we're not savages. All right. We're Israelites from the tribe of Gad, Reuben. All right. We're Yasha Allah. We are also princes of the power. Okay. And the Lord said we will become an astonishment and a proverb, a byword among these nations. Deuteronomy 28 and 37, you will become an object of horror, ridicule, and mockery among the nations to which the Lord sends you. And this has happened to our people. Okay? So for you guys out here that are saying that, so-called Native Americans and even the Latino tribes are not Israelites, you're a fool. Okay, because we fall up under the curses just like the Southern Kingdom. So-called Negroes. All right? Now, I was looking up, U.S. Cavalry because, let's get Genesis 49 real quick. I think it's 7. No. All right, I'm passing it. Let's see here. Read this real quick, and then I want to look up something real fast. This is Genesis 49 and 19. It says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. All right. NLT, Gad will be attacked by marauding bands, but he will attack them when they retreat. All right. And, it was that U.S. cavalry that took us down. All right. One of the main things that helped take us down was that Gatling gun. All right. He took us down through his blessing. And in these times, we're taking our enemies down with the word, which is our blessing. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. Okay? U.S. cavalry wars against Native American tribes refer to a series of prolonged conflicts between the United States cavalry and various Native American tribes, primarily occurring in the American West during the 19th century, primarily over land disputes as white settlers push westward. And they're not white. They're so-called white. All right. We call Europeans so-called white people. They're Edomites. different shades of red, from a light pinkish to a reddish color. All right, get the term redneck, and they are Hebrew Edomites. That's their biblical nationality. It says, with the most famous battle being the Battle of Little Bighorn, also as Custer's last stand. And these were devils. All right, and you know, he still got a lot to pay for, man. You know, going back to just, you know, the things that he done between the tribes, you know, the darker, just like he did with Southern Kingdom. You know, he separated tribes through color, and the Indian tribes were no different, man. That's why the tribes have a complexion complex towards one another, a hair texture complex towards another. Right? All this was pushed on by our enemy. But anyway, it says, I mean, it goes into these wars, man. Great Plains, all right, against the Sioux, the Apache, the Comanche. See here, expansion of Edomite settlers desired Native American land. Yeah, they wanted the best land, and they would kick us off those lands, man, to the lands that wasn't as fertile. That's a double for you. It says broken treaties, right? Broken treaties. What does that sound like? Let's go to Psalms. Let's see here. This is Psalms 55. Why is it not highlighting? This thing's acting stupid. And 20 says, he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. Yeah, because when this devil came over, we was, you know, showing this man how to survive. And that's being at peace with him. He had broken his covenant, right? As we go back to the causes of the conflicts, one of them, the second one, says broken treaties and forced relocations to reservations, to the res. Look, gold discoveries on native lands, right? Because, you know, gold wasn't just found in PR, right? In the land of Ephraim, so-called Puerto Rico, but all throughout the U.S., man. What do you think that gold rush was about? Okay? So going back, this is a quick hit. You know, you can really, I can really expound on this. Maybe I will, and Lord willing, another sit down. Like go more time into it. But it says Psalms 55 and 20. I put forth his hand to be against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. All right. And this was, you know, Jake at one point. But once again, you can apply these scriptures to Esau now. Okay, so the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, because this devil had ulterior motives. His idea of peace was never to have peace with us, man. You know, Revelation the 6th chapter tell you this man was set up to take peace from the earth. All right. It says notable battles: Battle of Little Bighorn, the Red River War, the Apache Wars, mountain warfare, military tactics. Okay, impacts of the war, the decimation of Native American populations. The wars resulted in significant loss of life and displacement of Native American tribes. Forced reservation systems. Most Native Americans were eventually confined to reservations, often with inadequate resources, and that's still happening to this day. It says cultural disruption. The war significantly disrupted traditional Native American ways of life, and that's the motive of the devil, man. All right, we're gonna grab two more and wrapping on up. Let's go to John 10 and 10. It says, the thief, not your friend, not your pal, not your primo, not your cuz. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. So this devil was set up to rob, take, and he took everything from us, man. But guess what? The Lord had it set up that way. It wasn't that this man was so powerful. And no, the Lord set up down one, set up another. Psalm 75 goes into that. Okay? But guess what? What we went through, these devils are going to go through. They're going to become the proverb, the reproach. Okay? The butt of every joke. Okay? We live in our punishment. They're going to live out theirs. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. The Lord, thy God, thy power will put all these curses like we read in Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Start at verse 15 on down. It says, and God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Right? The Lord said he can put all these curses back on them.
One little, two little, three little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engines. Uh-oh, sorry, that one was a half-breed. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little engines.
Yeah, and that's all going to come back on their head in the kingdom of heaven, man. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. The bonus to our apostle, great millstone, Shalom.